We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with their opponents. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Check 6 guard. Under 10, 10. Check. Leg, kill.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Over. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, opposite.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game, because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now, it'd definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Let's get down. Sammy! Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
36. Check.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Check 26. Slam.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's checking. He's 21.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Yellow lady. Kill. 13. Check 13. Hey, look.
Now Breeze. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Kill. Joker. Check 31. Check 11. Shit.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Watch one. He's coming.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Gibson here complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready, yellow lady. Stop here, D. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Rush in. Check this. Sammy. Check.
Now Breeze. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Kill. Check 25. Kill. Check 3. Alert 3.
Here's Breeze to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Kill. Hey, kill.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now Breeze on the bootleg. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On play action, now Breeze. Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing now is Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
This is it. This is it.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points. The effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No, no doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Davion Taylor able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. 54. Mike 54.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Paris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sanders has it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Back to throw now on first down. Campbell making the catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll try to run with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he finds Penny. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch the ship.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
You. Check.
2nd and 11. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Check your hot read.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
So the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
He's checking. 19 light. Crash. Out.
Looking to throw. That's caught by Penny. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check 24. Check 4. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down. Have to hold this offense to. They've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll drop to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback for him in that situation.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, Eagles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking for Campbell downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's 3rd and short. They'll look to throw again.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Watch the screen. At 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Finds his tight end Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, watch it. Be good.
Here's Breeze to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Gibson here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We taking wins home. Check smash. Check smash. Find the mic. You're trash. You're trash. Hey, 25 the mic.
Sanders has it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On play action, they'll throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
And an Eagle first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, go Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, let's get this, get this. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
It's good to see you out there, baby.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Eagles, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Giants,
It was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.